Good morning. Welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to get started on the Super C. I know it's been a long time coming and the time is finally here. The plan for today is we're going to get the oil changed, going to get the new oil pressure gauge installed. I've got the temperature gauge for the touch control unit. I've got upper and lower radiator hoses. The radiator's already been drained and then filled with the radiator flush, because when I drained the radiator, it wasn't clean at all. So we've got that done. That's filled up with water in the flush. We're going to let it run for about 10 to 20 minutes as the bottle suggested. And then I've got to drain it and flush it. I won't bore you with that part, but let's go ahead, and I've got to get one more thing and then we can go ahead and get started on the service for this. Also too, I'm going to start changing out these grease fittings so that I know that they all will take grease. Some of them kind of did, some of them kind of didn't. So we're going to solve that problem by putting new fittings in there. So let me get a pair of channel locks or something to get that nipple out of the oil filter housing, and we'll get started. So be right back. All right, we're back. So we're going to start by draining the oil here at the bottom of the filter housing. Got my pan set up. So yeah, it looks like it needs some attention. Well, there's no metal on that plug, so that's a good sign. All right, so there we go. Get rid of that vacuum on it and it'll come on out. Wow. Here we go. Case IH. At least he used quality parts. All right. Go. All right, nice and clean. We're gonna put it back on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, good and tight. All right, so what we're gonna do is, I'm not gonna bore you with the draining of the crankcase. So I'm gonna pause the video here and drain that, and while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and install the oil pressure gauge. So stay tuned, we'll be back in just a few. All right, welcome back. We're gonna move on to the temperature control gauge for the touch control. The oil is still draining. When I pulled the plug on the oil pan, I had the gray sludge-like stuff come out of the oil, just a little bit, not a lot. And that's just from running avgas or racing fuel, and the tractor got hot, and then it sit and heat cold, moisture. So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna finish the oil change, run this for a little bit, and then come back and change the oil again and possibly drop the oil pan, which I'm pretty sure I will, to make sure that all that sludge is out of the bottom of the pan. And it's nothing bad. It's just, like I said, it was a pull-in tractor, and it's just from using racing fuel. So let's move on and get this done so we can go ahead and flush the radiator and get the hoses on the tractor. And hopefully we won't lose too much oil here. So, fingers crossed. Got the new one ready. All right, we didn't lose a lot, hardly any. So, let's get this tightened up, and then we'll take this apart up here, and this part of the Super C for today will be done. Okay, so we're gonna pull the old one out, take the old gauge off, replace it with the brand new one from Steiner Tractor. Just pop this loose. Go. Paper towels out of the way. Old one is out. And the new one is in. Simple enough. All right, there it is. So, gonna wipe it down, put the plug back in it, put oil in it, and take it up to the other shop, flush the radiator out, and then I'll come back and we'll take the front end apart and change out the hoses. So stay tuned for that, and I appreciate you watching. All right, one last thing before we go up to the other shop. We're gonna clean this out and change the oil in our pre-filter. Oh yeah, she's blood dirty. Pour this in the drain pan over there. Okay, looks pretty good. Put some oil in it and put it back on, and then we're gonna head up to the other shop and had almost enough. I think we're gonna call that good. I'm about that far below the line, so I think we're good. There we go. All right, good and tight. Let's take and turn the gas back on and fire it up. So we'll head up to the other shop, get the rest of this done, and get back down here and finish it up. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you soon. All right, welcome back. It's the end of the day, the end of the video. I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out till the end of the video. From the previous pictures, you could see that the upper and lower hoses were changed. I did flush everything out, so the water was nice and clear. So we're good there. Antifreeze is topped off. Oil change is complete. Got the new oil pressure gauge installed. Got the new touch control temperature gauge installed. So that's about it. The only thing I didn't do is put the grease fittings in. That shouldn't take long. I'm not going to use this tractor right away. I want to get those things done and get everything greased. And there's a couple of pins missing and a couple of odds and ends I want to do. But other than that, the tractor is ready to go. But I am going to do those small details before we start using it. So that's it. I'm gonna back it out, clean the floor, get everything swept up, and bring it back in. So that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the channel once again to all the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the little subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. Leave a comment in the comment section. I try and answer them all. Have a great day, and we'll see you again at Old Red Tractors.